name is Tatum, and for my summer reading, I read The Devil in the White City. The author of this book is Erik Larson, and this book was awarded with the Best Nonfiction Crime Novel um, by the Edge Awards. This book, along with four of his other books, are all bestsellers, one of them being Thunderstruck, which was another um, summer reading book. A little background of Erik Larson is that he graduated at University of Pennsylvania with the highest distinction, and he got his master's in journalism at Columbia University. After briefly working at Bucks County Career Times, he became a staff writer for the Wall Street Journal, and then later contributing as a writer to a big time writing industry called Times Magazine, which I'm sure you've all heard of, which then eventually inspired his desire to publish his own nonfiction books. He's very credible for his extensive research and long hours that he puts into these books to make sure that they are 100% reliable and accurate. His background of dedication and outstanding achievement advances already authentic material distributed throughout all his books, this one especially, and just overall boosts his stories to be true and effective. So, The Devil in the White City centers around the creation of the Chicago's World Fair in 1893, or it's also called the World's Columbian Exposition. And they originally did this fair in celebration of Columbia's 400th anniversary of coming to the New World. And the book is divided into four parts with two main characters, one being the World Fair's architect, David Burnham, and the other being serial killer H.H. Holmes. Throughout the book, we learn of Burnham's trials and tribulations during the building of the World Fair, and we also see the plotting and construction of Dr. Holmes' macabre World Fair Hotel. Throughout the book, Larson uses alternating structure to travel back and forth between the construction of the World's Fair by Burnham and the evil schemes and brutal murders of Holmes. This helped create a contrast between the two characters, with Burnham working to make Chicago the beauty of the world and Holmes using the fair to murder innocent people. The book concludes with the fates of many of the story's main characters. We see David Burnham's health failing and his eventual death, alongside Holmes' capture and subsequent execution. I think the central argument within the book was to contrast the white city that Burnham and other architects had to build to make Chicago and the U.S. look beautiful in the eyes of the world, and then the darkness or the devil's side of the city was that of H.H. Holmes, from his dark schemes to his brutal murders. One of Larson's major claims is that the contrast and conflict between the good and evil in humanity is inevitable. He claims that regardless of the time period, some men will always choose to fill the brief allotment of time with darkness and evil, while some will always choose light and good. Okay, another major claim about this book is that he, the author, wanted to just show the world about a time period that not many people know about, and it's kind of astonishing because a lot of things have happened, and not just a building of the World Fair, and things that are still affecting us today, like things that if that fair didn't happen, then it would sort of alter the way our society works now, which is really amazing because it's just like not a time period that a lot of people know about. And so that was the purpose of his book, was to inform his readers more on such an important time period. The concepts discussed in the book are relevant to us because a lot of inventions are easily found in the text, like Cracker Jacks, chocolate bars, pay toilets, zippers, beef bouillon, and one of course, the major ones is the Ferris wheel. And those are just a small amount compared to the large amount discussed in the book. And of course, those things are still relevant to us now because we use them on a day-to-day basis, like zippers, to zip up your pants, or like toilets, or whenever you go to like the Texas State Fair, they have Ferris wheels, and also you eat chocolate bars. I mean, who doesn't eat chocolate bars? So the building of this fair plays a big role in what today's society is made up of, which is crazy because, like I said earlier, like not a lot of people know about this time period and that a lot of things have happened just in the building of this World Fair. I think the most important reason why this book is a great read is because it's so informative and it just displays so many facts that you really couldn't learn elsewhere. I mean, you probably could like online, but it's just so interesting to see the different stories and how they contrast and just like how crazy it was back in that time period and how we have changed just throughout the generations. And um, it's just also interesting to see how like such an ordinary looking man is able to do that many killings and get away with it, and it just shows like how destructive the economy was back then. And it's just overall really interesting, and you can get so much information out of it. So that's why I recommend it to all of my peers. So I hope all of you guys pick up this book one day and read it. Um, if not, that's okay. You do you. But it is a great book, and I do recommend it. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to go check out this book in stores or online, anywhere. Go get informed.